Guys, hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. I'm going to do a live session tonight, just the two attacks to show, as I've got to wait for a few results. The clan we're fighting tonight, Hai Phong Manly, are one of those clans that you really fucking hate seeing. Modders, the old 19 and 20 busting out 4-0%ers on 3 of our 10s. So really, we thought it might be expected, you know, like, yeah, Vietnamese, 254 wins. Just fucking appalling. I think Supercell need to pull their finger out, sort out their backyard, and get rid of modding out of the game. It's just hateful. And what I dislike really seeing about it is the effort that we put in to get better and improve. And, you know, war's lost to war's lost, that's cool. But, you know, we strive to get better in all these things, and we're the guys that are going to stick around in this game that learn to improve, to get better and stay in there. These modders, they're just going to come and go, you know. They're not going to be the people that stick in the game, and it really fucking shits me to see this kind of stuff. So, yeah, hopefully we go all right. We've got a few options of 3 stars on the 10s, but you can see there they've got 6 11s. That's a 9.5. He's only just gone 10, I think, so it's only really a 9. But yeah, 6 of those, and we've got 4 with Dave. But unfortunately, Rhett didn't update his base. He's just dinged a Town Hall 11, and he didn't put all his new stuff down. So really, we've only got the 3 Town Hall 11s, and it was a bit disappointing. Rhett failed to get the rest down. But you know, we can only affect our attacks and do our best and hope that's good enough. The last 2 modding clans we've fought against, we've beaten. So they are beatable, but, you know, you can only wait and see from there. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a Dragon Army build on Mascot. A lot of the time I do Queen Walks with a Dragon Tail. This war I'm just going to go with the Heroes Herding and then Dragons through the guts. So we'll have a look at the base, number 1, and then I'm going to attack number 2 with Barndo 81. So what I've looked at as soon as I see this base is your Queen's right over here with the blower, and then your blower's over here, which is quite easy to get to and quite exposed. So obviously there's going to be Teslas in the middle, you would think. So that Queen there doesn't cover that Town Hall at all. The Clan Castle's likely to be a Dragon with 2 GoWizz, and I don't know what's at the end of it. We haven't seen many of the Town Hall tents. But what I sort of look at is that air defence there next to those 2 archer towers. I'm going to lightning that, and if that knocks out all of those buildings, then that's a good win. I'm then going to use my Queen to clear off these 4 buildings, wall breaker her in with a giant, and hopefully she kills 2 or 3 of these buildings here. It'd be nice if she kills the archer tower, but that's not really going to happen, I don't think, with the amount of DPS that's going to be there. That cannon and that arch tower will make quick work. So really she's just there for a herd and to push them in as much as possible. There's no real buildings out here that I'm going to be able to pick up. There is a possibility of, you can see that barracks there. There's a possibility 1 minion might get that, but we're going to wait and see. And I'm going to use a loon or 2 on the side here, and I'm going to push my king inside in here. So what I want is the king to get as much as he can. Enemy king's not really going to cause too much of an issue. There's no splash. So yeah, that's a good one. So what I'll probably do is use some loons, possibly 1 for the cannon, 1 for the mortar. I'll wait and see. I had the 3. But mainly it's to take the fire off that. While the archer tower, one cannon would probably, 1 loom would probably be enough. You put it on the cannon, but you want to make sure you've got a second one just in case there's a bomb there. And I don't think I changed my warden, so I'll change him back because I use ground forces to farm on this account. How do we do that? Where are we? Put your cape on, bitch. Alright, let's have a look. Where are we? Whoops. Another account booting up. Yeah, so I mean, not a super super hardcore attack. I think the Queen may aggro the clan castle because I am going to use a giant to give her a few hit points to hopefully smash out her ability. And then yes, maybe some minions up here. If I don't draw clan castle, I might use a couple of minions up here to get a couple of these buildings worked off. It really depends on what happens with the clan castle. If the clan castle's there, I will use minions, but I'll take the clan castle to the dragons first. So 11 dragons. A lot of the time I only take 8, so it's quite good. I've got 3 dragons. Sorry, that'd be nice. A dragon and 3 loons in the clan castle. And since last war, I've got a queen level and a water level. So mascot's working away. It is quite a tense war, so I need to make sure shit's good. I might do my king first, just in case I do get anything out of the clan castle. It's not super important. That archer tower's not going to shoot the king. Right, no, I want to do the queen first, because just in case I run out of wall breakers, in case there's spring traps. That's right, that's why I want the queen first. Right, let's do it. I've only got the 6 wall breakers. It's quite a cost when you start looking at, you know, there's 12, 17 spaces. I've got to make sure that I utilise those spaces. But let's dribble and let's smash this bastard. Alright, we'll zoom in over on the archers and that. Now, 1, 2. I may even just pitch that a touch in there to pick up that. That's unfortunate. So the archer tower I would have preferred to have killed. Righto, let's get the queen down. Golem. Alright, hopefully queen gets in. She needs to go quick. Beauty. Now get inside there, you bitch. Alright, so that golem, that giant really did do fuck all. So let's go and get the king going. I am hoping to kill that. Beautiful. Alright, so that's good. Let's get going. We might start with dragon there. That fucking CC dragon smashed me. Well, I'm really struggling with mascot at the moment. I really thought I'd do better than that. Really unfortunate, didn't even get close to that town hall. And here we go. Let's watch that. I'm really struggling to get mascot into this new town hall 11 abilities. Alright, so it's unfortunate I missed that archer tower, because that did stop me being able to herd that top left. So really I probably should have pitched those lightnings just that touch further up to cover that, So that was a mistake there. Maybe I should have used the giant there to start off with and save my queen half life, because he's been hit by that that archer tower anyway, so the queen wouldn't have been hit by that. So she's lost half her health, and she's only just walked in there and had to use the ability straight away. So that's a bit of a mistake there. The king did pretty much what he wanted from memory. Now the main thing with the king there was to herd the side, so he's done that. Probably could have used one loon on that cannon just to split that at the start, but I missed that opportunity. So that blower's been quite annoying at the start, but you know, like, there's not a lot. Well, I guess that air defence is doing a fair whack of damage. I considered taking a hound. See, instead of that haste was just retarded. I should have had a poison, especially knowing what their CC likely was. A lot of archers in that CC, and they've really slowed those dragons down. I've lost 3 dragons there. Wasted rage. Just a bad raid all round. Well, they can't all be winners, I guess. It's unfortunate, because I thought I would have a good chance there. Alright, let's load up my other account and have another game. Not a good start. Just going to pause. Alrighty, what I'm looking at for my number 2 attack is Barndo 81B. I'm going to go in with a 6-go army. I'm pretty sure the CC is going to be very similar. He did forget to top up the 1 archer on the end there, but I've got a poison. I am 1 golem short, it's still building at the moment. So 6-go is what I'm going for. I'm going to hold on to that giant for a touch down the track for a few extra point buildings, hopefully. What I'm going to start off with is a few archers and minions. And as you've seen from the list there, I do have quite a few spare. And the army is going to be a fairly basic army. I want to come in here with my left flank, and then down here with my right flank. So I'm going to wall breaker into this, probably around the dark barracks, wall breaker into there, and then I want to jump around this cannon. So I'm opening up those 3-4 cells there. Not that back cell, I'm not interested in that. And with the right flank, I'm going to be using a jump to get straight in. So that archer tower is going to be spare. I've got a few things to get some percentage, but what I'm hoping is the clan castle will come down on this group before I get too far into the middle, and the king's going to be dealt with on the left hand side. So I'm not entirely sure where I want my queen. I'm probably going to take her over on the right here and put my king on the king. Then that way the king doesn't get dragged in too far to the queen and smashed up by all these defences. So yeah, king on the left, queen on the right. I'm not a big fan of splitting heroes, but it's probably going to be needed. So I'll probably end up needing to use my giant on the right just a touch further along to take some aggro and get those buildings so the queen herds well. If your request need filling, boys, get onto it, yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of attacks versus the old Eagle artilleries in standard play. It's mainly been the wars for me. So, I mean, there's a lot of mixed responses about the old Eagle artillery, whether it's any good. It's another defence. It does damage. It does splash. It's like anything. It'll all add up. What's good to see, though, is most of his low defences are still, you know, at the very low levels. So, level 2 on that, level 6 on that. It does certainly help coming in this side. All the heavy defences are sort of on the other side. So, let's get ready. Ho, ho, ho for the intro there. Where are we? Let's go. Which golem's quicker? That one there. Get some stuff built for afterwards. Alright, so double check my army. I'm not entirely sure that I need 6 minions. I might take myself one more whiz. I do feel a bit low on the old whizzy count at 15. I do have a giant to be able to tank on the side with a couple of whizzies, so what I might do is dump 2 of those, buy one of those. I've got phones going flat everywhere. What's happening? Sorry guys. Alright, so everything's ready, just the 4 wall breakers to get in. If it does stuff up, I've got it in my mind, I'll double up differently and use a jump on the mortar and a jump on the other mortar. It's not ideal, it's not what I want, but yeah, I guess it will be better. Not better, it's an emergency plan at least. One thing when you take your wall breakers, if you don't have a lot of spare, you need to make sure you think about what happens if they don't work, because there's no splash directly there with the wizard towers. That's one of the reasons I chose that entry, and I'll also do my left and right golem for that particular section first, so that will then gives that mortar to shoot that left hand golem and not one in the middle. But let's get into it, eh? Hopefully Barndo doesn't stuff this one. Yeah, good to go. 3 rages, 1 for each group early and then 1 for the middle, possibly. It really depends. I'm just going to wing that bit a little bit. And the earthquake is for the midfield. I want to damage all the heavy defense buildings. Alright. Let's get going. King on the left, queen on the right. Let's start with an archer there. With an archer there. Minion there. Alright, he's trapped for it. That's why you go 1 minion at a time. Archer there. Minion there. Got a blower, that's annoying. Archer there. Alright, so something's died. I'll chuck out this earthquake, get rid of that first. Give them a bit of a touch up like Michael Jackson at a 10-year-old birthday. And let's get going. 1, 2. Get the king inside. Let's get the queen started. Giant here. Get that down. Alright, we should be going. We should be good. Let's get my first rage. Poison's a touch late. Let's get another rage. Jump in, queen, come on. How am I going to get this archer out? There it goes. No, that didn't work. That's not going to work. Queen's still going, queen's still viable. Let's concentrate on her. Zoom it in. Come on, baby. There we go. That's dead now, so me... Oh, shit, watch your splash there, Barndo. Now, where's me wizzy gonna go? So that's where you sort of, you've got to be onto it sometimes. This wizzy's gonna be pretty fucking useless. But I know that building there copped a bit. She's gonna, fuck. Silly. Go, woohoo! Another percent. Oh, Barndo, you went off to 69. Alright, there we go. We'll have a look at that for a replay. Pretty simple, 70%. Ground certainly my stronger attack. Clown mascot, poor old account, coming off smashing up big bases, little bases I should say. It's struggling to get the dragons working. But let's have a look. It was really, you know, you take your time when you start these things. So you plan all your outside points with your Eagle artillery, you've got to keep in mind that if that stays alive, you can't put out archers and minions and stuff on the outside, because that'll be peeling away. So you need to make sure you work out where all these buildings are weak, and have a go. Sorry, just got someone attacking. So that was good. Good start there. You see a lot of buildings. Earthquake down. So I only put 2 golems down at the start because I was a little bit wary. I think it's the 5th golem that sets off the Eagle artillery. There's the 3rd one. So a good spread there. Giant, I guess, wasn't super needed. I was late on that poison. I could have got that down a touch earlier, so as the archers walk into it, they take that extra damage. So I was a touch late on that, but good 3rd rage. That's central to all those golems are going to take that extra kickback. King's still got a few barbs alive as well. Wizards are slowly getting eaten. So it's not a bad little base for an anti 3-star, but a 70% is a good return at the start of a war. Should I have popped Queen a touch earlier? Possibly. She then would have survived maybe in 1 building. Oh no, she got as much as she was going to get. She might have got 1 if I had popped her a touch earlier. Alright, and then we see the Frazzlers. I think about where I can get it. And the old Wizzy comes through. So 70%. Hopefully it sets us up. It's been a while since I've done some live replays. I've had some pretty bad nights where I've done them, and I don't want to put out all shit raids. I want to show that, you know, I've got a capacity to do some. But that was just an open there. You'll see that 40%. Z5. He's a Town Hall 8. Yeah, clash on.